before the end of 1992. Worse still, the imported versions of Famicom have a few disadvantages, the biggest being the price. The average price of a model like this, converted to run on British televisions, will be around £270. So what does all this money get you? Well, you'll get 2 controllers, the computers, and of course 2 games, one of which is Super Mario World. I guess we'd have to say, if you can swallow the price, speak Japanese, have lots of time to find the right software, then you may want to pick up a Famicom now. But you're probably better off sitting tight and waiting for the official launch.
Oi, Sav, what exactly is an online?
It's like an offline, but with knobs on.
I do like a good party.
Hey babe, how's it going?
Fine, thank you, John.
Dangerous combination. Beauty and brains make a guy like me dizzy.
John, a chocolate milkshake makes you dizzy.
Can it, Pipsqueak, can it? I've got a review to do. It's chocks away, Ginger, as micropros make a departure from their modern combat flight simulators and strap on their goggles and flying jacket. You are one of the British flying aces, fighting the terrible Hun over occupied territory. Choose from the dozen planes, taking account of each one's power, speed and capabilities, and then let them have it. Bombs away! The territory is huge, and the enemy pilots are hard to find and harder to catch. If you take them out, you stand to win some commendations, but you've got to keep your plane up long enough to return to base. Knights of the Sky falls into the fun area of flight simulators. No complicated gauges to watch, no mess of key controls, just fun aerobatics and combat. The way it's meant to be. Split and shovel, boy. Bravo. The year is irrelevant. A small, peace-loving planet has been attacked by an evil force of fighting monsters. All but 2 of the people have been wiped out. The 2 remaining are the sons of the dead king. They are the Megatwins. In this fairly standard arcade conversion from US Gold, you and a friend play the Megatwins, racing over land, sea and air, in your quest to free your homeland of the invading hordes. Armed with only your sword and a brave heart, you have to wage your way through infinite waves of attacking enemies, all very cute, but very violent with it. The game takes its cues from every shoot 'em up ever made, with influences ranging from Wonder Boy to R-Type. Basically, it's not very original. So what are the key features? Well, it's quite entertaining. It's like an average arcade game. The 2-player mode has a spark of excitement in places, but that's it. Megatwins is very average. There's nothing bad about it, but there's so many other games that do the same things better.
And here's another tip from me, for Predator. Type in "your one ugly mother" on the title screen for infinite lives.
This month we've got hot tips for Rodlands, Magic Pockets and the Immortal. And we can give you the entire solution for Ninja 3. Try Click's new hotlines.
What am I doing, Tony?
This.
Lord of the Rings? Jim always gets to do the good ones. But still. Interplay have taken us on some strange journeys in the past. We've been through cyberspace in Neuromancer, we've listened to all 3 of the Bard's tales, and now we enter Middle-earth, land of hobbits, dragons and the magic rings, as documented by J.R.R. Tolkien. Anyone who has read the book will need no introduction, and anyone who hasn't should. The plot, briefly, is this. Frodo Baggins, a hobbit, and his 2 closest hobbit friends have to travel across the lands of Middle-earth to destroy a magic ring which ends the power of an evil lord who wishes to take over the world. Got that? Good. The plot follows the book quite closely, with all the same locations and characters, But that doesn't mean that copying the actions of the invented characters will help you complete the tale. Interplay have more than a few twists up their sleeves. Using a simple point-and-click control system is as easy to get into the game as it is to load it. However, it will take a while before you really begin to make your way through the adventure. If the size of the game doesn't daunt you, then the humans in it will. Trying to port a story like this into a game format can't be easy, but full marks to Interplay for trying. An excellent job, and special credit has to go to Charles Deenan of the Maniacs of Noise for the stunning soundtrack. With England having just lost to Australia, Domuck's release of Rugby the World Cup is well timed. The game was designed to play like a dream, look realistic, feature all 16 top international teams, allow up to 16 people to play a knockout, and have all the excitement of a contact sport. In fact, everything except make you a cup of tea at half-time. Watching the game, you might be mistaken in thinking that you were watching Anko's Kick-Off. Well, the game does have many of the same features, but they're all good ones, so that isn't a problem. For example, the game is joystick controlled. The player you represent is the nearest man to the ball, marked with a line, and the controls are simple and easy to get to grips with from the off. The game also has a number of features not common with Kick-Off. For example, this test of reflexes when attempting a conversion. Way! Nice kick. The game is frantic, so it helps to keep a few joysticks spare during play, just in case. It's very addictive even for a non-sporting person like me. Thankfully, you're not expected to know the rules of rugby inside out to play. In short, this is rugby's answer to Kick-Off, and although the sport may not be as popular as football, I don't see why the game shouldn't sell enormously. Who cares if England lost when you can rematch against Australia any time with Rugby the World